Hello and welcome to Live in Delight. I'm Elizabeth Losi, the Akashic Records channel, and Crystal Wisdom Keeper for this transmission. And today happens to be the first day of the astrological new year, March 20th, 2024. And the records are open, but let me explain what crystals came to accompany us today. There are 4 of them offering stability. Number 4 is the foundation and a very solid base upon which to build, which feels really wonderful because these stones are sort of like casting their energy throughout this astrological year. And there were 4 different stones. The largest stone is a very sort of puffy and juicy pink rhodochrosite. And rhodochrosite, it feels like cosmic mother's milk. It's pink, it's sparkly, it has some creamy bands. This one is particularly pink and sparkly. And this cosmic mother's milk is, so it's a heart stone, and cosmic mother's milk just seals up any kind of cracks or fissures in our human hearts that our human parents might have inadvertently, in their humanness, created. Any areas of uh, wounding or self-sabotage or feelings of less than or unworthiness. And so rhodochrosite seals up all of those potential cracks in your heart and really envelops you with this cosmic mother's love. And this enveloping love is unconditional and solid, asking you, inviting you to lean back into it and feel held. And that is a great energy with which to be starting a new year, especially as we're heading into an eclipse season. We are in eclipse season. Monday, the 25th, is a lunar eclipse. And that's just 5 days from now. The other stones we had were clear fluorite. And fluorite is like the light bulb stone. It's the flash of intuition. It's highly protective, and clear fluorite operates on the crown chakra. So rhodochrosite is like the chalice of your heart filling up with this unconditional and unlimited love so that it kind of like overflows and spills down into your solar plexus and shines that light out into the world. The clear fluorite says, you're protected, you're connected. There's lots of information coming through, so feel free to use it. The stone is kind of boomerangy shaped, so I'm also getting the sense like what you send out also comes back to you, and that can be comforting. The other 2 stones are bloodstone, which is a heart stone, another heart stone. Bloodstone is a stone of courage, and it reminds people, not just as a reminder, but it offers them this energy. It says, you now have the courage, because we're giving it to you, offering as much as you need, offering the spiritual warrior the courage to keep going, even though you don't know what's coming next. But just keep going. Even if the rug is about to be pulled out from under you, just to keep on moving forward with your divine work. And our final stone, which matches with the rhodochrosite is amazonite. And amazonite has come up a lot recently. Amazonite is this beautiful stone of personal truth, also courage, the courage to speak your personal truth and finding the right words. It also is a harbinger of change. Amazonite has been coming up a lot, and what I keep hearing every time is that this is a stone that accompanies a death and rebirth. And of course, this today being the first day of the astrological new year, overnight last night was the equinox, and the vernal equinox in the northern hemisphere where I am currently located. This amazonite, which is a high heart chakra stone, it bridges the heart and the throat. Bloodstone bridges the heart and the root. Rhodochrosite bridges the heart and the solar plexus. So you can see that we just have lots of energy emanating out from the heart. So this feels like a year of living from the heart, speaking from the heart, acting from the heart in full wisdom. So the Akashic records are already open, and I'm just going to ask the keepers to come in and offer us this message for today. They're so excited to be here and say, welcome to the new world. This is a new experience happening. 2024, especially this astrological year, they're inviting everyone to really feel the newness, especially if you're in the northern hemisphere. For everyone in the world, it is the beginning of the new astrological year. The sun is at the Aries point, which is that 0 degrees of Aries. Not many hours ago, the sun was still at the final degrees of Pisces, which contain the entire astrological year. And now we've flipped over to that 0000 energy of total newness, total clean slate, tabula rasa. Everything is on the table. You can choose. And you're being asked, what do you choose today? What are you choosing for this year? Yes, there are quite a few turbulent energies out and about, but you're being offered the grounding, like the earth traction of bloodstone and all of these heart stones to really operate. Find your grounding in your heart. When you act and you speak from your heart, there is no room for regret. When you act and you speak from your heart, there is no room for regret. And the keepers are inviting you as a practice for this year to come into a place of resonance with your heart, not only as a means of protection, that's the message of the fluorite, especially this divine protection, but also when you're operating from your heart, there is nothing to fear. That open, radiant heart flowing with different energies. Bloodstone is an earth element stone. Rhodochrosite is a fire element stone. Amazonite is a water element stone. All of these elements are in confluence saying, yes, the heart holds all of it. Tether yourself to your heart. Breathe through your heart. Speak from your heart. Act from your heart. And when you do, you are automatically in alignment with all good things, in alignment with nature. Your intention aligns with and forms a network with divine intention. It syncs up. And as humans, it's sometimes hard to feel like your intention syncs up with divine intention. And yet, what we're showing you is that it's now always possible. And it has been for a while, but you, if you're listening to this right now, obviously you are in a place of being able to synchronize your intention with divine intention. And you do it by being in your heart, holding your own heart sacred, tethering yourself to your heart, using it as your place of grounding, especially as external events, the outpicturing of the world starts to appear a little dicey. And in certain parts of the world, for example, war zones such as Ukraine, it's already quite dicey. If you are connected to your own heart, the rug can't be pulled out from under you. Or if it is, it doesn't really affect you because you're not tethered to the ground or the rug. You're tethered to your heart. Use your heart as a magic carpet to take you wherever you need to go and do whatever you need to do. Because if you are speaking and operating from your heart, your intention has synchronized and merged with divine intention. Normally, we would say some things about practical steps, but we've already talked about that. Really notice, especially if you start feeling anxious, put your hands on your heart and breathe there. Know that as long as you can feel your heart, you are protected and loved. Refer back to these crystals. There is no need for you to go out and purchase anything or wear them as jewelry unless you want to. There's no obligation here. You are absolutely a sovereign being in your free choice. And if you want to always be synchronized with divine intention from your heart, simply you can visualize these stones. You can call them to mind or just say them out loud, that will bring their energy back into your human frame, where it is flowing with the liquid crystal that you are. And how delightful is it to be flowing in a place of synchronicity, in a frequency of synchronicity with divine intention? Knowing that at any moment you can feel your heart and lean back into the arms of the cosmic mother who has your back. Feel the back of your heart beating against the beautiful emanation of unconditional love that's always available for you. That's really all we have to say. This is the foundational energy of this astrological year. A strong foundation upon which to build. Heart energy, plus divine connection and vast amounts of protection and intuition. That instant knowingness of which way to turn. That really marries well with the courage of bloodstone to help you keep going. And the courage of Amazonite to say what's on your heart, no matter what. So, happy astrological new year. Be sure to check in with your heart and the delight that is located there as often as you remember to. So please call your spirits back. We'll close these records now by saying, and just repeat, I call my spirit back. Okay. We'll close these records now by saying, love for life and all it holds. We step into the world with love and joy. Amen. These records are closed. I'm Elizabeth Losi, reminding you that this energy is always available. And if you would like to connect to your personal soul records, it would be my joy and delight to be the one who connects you to them. Reach out to me at elizabethlosi.com or on my website. I have appointments to sit together and see if we are an energetic match. If we are and you'd like to do the work, you don't schedule through that scheduler, but you at that point are in Elizabeth's world, and you can reach out to me and say, hey, do you have time in the next 2 weeks to meet for this? And I would love to do that. Thank you. Don't forget to own your magic and to live in delight. Until next time, I'm Elizabeth Losi.